The iconic road trip comedy genre. Who doesn't love it? From Chevy Chase to Seann William Scott to Todd Phillips, several comedic legends have left their footprint on the genre. Today I'll be ranking my top 5 road trip comedy movies of all time. Kicking things off at number 5 with Todd Phillips' Due Date. The movie follows father-to-be Peter Hyman, played by Robert Downey Jr., who is forced to hitch a ride across the country with insufferable aspiring actor Ethan Tremblay, played by Zach Galifianakis. It's Todd Phillips, so you can count on strong set pieces, but more prominently, hilarious line-by-line dialogue.
Currents. I know what I'm doing. I'm a grown man. I'm an adult.
By the way, did you remember to use the restroom? Oh.
The chemistry between Robert Downey Jr. and Zach Galifianakis is impeccable. And because it's a 2000s era comedy, of course Juliette Lewis has a cameo. Number 4, We're the Millers, starring Jason Sudeikis and Jennifer Aniston, in this unique comedy about a small-time pot dealer devising a plan to get his shipment through the Mexican border by creating a fake family. It's a unique concept, outstanding cast, and would end up being one of the last great comedies in the golden age for comedy movies.
Gets a lot better than my sister.
Hey.
Number 3, National Lampoon's Vacation, released in 1983 and written by the legendary John Hughes. We follow the Griswolds on a family road trip to their final destination of Wally World, and Chevy Chase really makes this movie what it is. The number one thing I've learned through my study of comedy movies is that you need a strong comedic lead, and Chevy Chase is just that. Giving him the opportunity to improv really takes this movie to the next level.
Has your father ever killed anyone before?
Oh, just a dog. Oh, and my Aunt Edna.
Hey, you can't prove that, Rusty.
And speaking of killer comedic leads, we have Road Trip coming in at number 2. Seann William Scott signs, seals, and delivers. This is the second Todd Phillips movie on this list, and it plays a contrast to The Vacation in that Phillips doesn't do much improv in his movies. For the most part, what you see on the screen is what you get on the page with Todd Phillips. Phillips really has a knack for road trip comedies. I'd love to see him take his third crack at it now as a mature filmmaker.
Are you gonna pass that doobie or what?
And number 1, what else but EuroTrip? I mean, what a classic. I rewatched this movie about 6 months ago, and it was way funnier than I remembered. And I remember this movie being really fucking hilarious. And I was actually able to read the screenplay, which I have right here. And honestly, it was just as funny as the movie. I felt like I was laughing every page, and it's pretty surprising how down to a T the movie actually got the screenplay. For example, there's the scene in which Scotty and the robot get into their robot fight, and it's essentially identical on page to how it is on screen. I don't think people fully appreciate just how hard it is not only to write a hilarious screenplay, but then to match the vision on screen and to get the actors who truly embody the characters to pull it off. Seriously, A+ all around. And a small anecdote, I was actually able to connect with Scott McElwes, who plays Scotty over the summer, and he's a really cool, down-to-earth stand-up guy. Like, really impressed. And if you love this style of comedy movie, you'll want to follow my upcoming comedy feature that's currently in post-production titled Hometown Summer, which tells the story of 3 childhood best friends whose plan to attend the same college is thrown for a whirl in a summer filled with drugs, sex, and bad business decisions. You can follow the movie's progress on my Instagram at Wolverines Productions, sign up for my email list, or by subscribing to this YouTube channel. All of these links will be in the description along with the pinned comment. And if you love these raunchy road trip comedies as much as I do, odds are you love raunchy teen comedies. And you can check out my top 10 teen comedy movie rankings of all time here.